This, hello, would be a good day should my, if the shoulder, well, no, that would be the abs. Anyways, this would be a very good day, much like yesterday, to go out and do some kayaking with Aaron. But I have a shoulder thing, and plus Aaron worked yesterday, plus it's like 2, and with the live stream in 4 hours, we're just gonna go somewhere and do something. Again, probably head into town, walk around, go see something different. Last time we went to Central, but Formula One's happening, so we could probably take the 20 or the 37 down into Amstel, but then again, Amstel is going to be packed because people are going to be traveling in. Like with the line that was like it'd be cool to get that on the vlog. Not Formula One. I'm not going out to Zandvoort. Not after the TikToks of the crowds. Also, the Twitter on the crowds, people are like, oh, you can't gather at museum line and have a protest against anti-terrorism because it's a corona thing. But the same exact people are like, oh my God, it's Zandvoort. And there's literally more people there. And I'm like, this is not, you're using corona to further
your own agenda?
Yeah. Oh my God, the Netherlands isn't perfect. If you're protesting something, if we're basically, if you're protesting something I don't like, I'm going to use Corona against it. If somebody's protesting something I'm okay with, then that's okay.
Who cares about Corona if you get to see cars go zoom zoom?
That's true, but yeah.
Those crowd videos were insane.
Yeah.
Seas of people.
And that was at Zandvoort.
No.
Not, I thought the one getting on the one train that leaves, from 2A or whatever it's called. It's a platform.
Yeah.
That goes out to Haarlem. And that's the thing is a lot of people are also coming in from like Rotterdam through Leiden to Haarlem. They're not coming into Central. People, Haarlem is... The kiosk at Haarlem is making so much money right now.
Oh, yeah.
People are probably going to Haarlem and taking their bikes out to Zandvoort because even I agree, that is a nothing bike ride. Next summer, because we're waning right now on weather like that.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind taking the train out to Haarlem and getting even an OV feat just to go out to the coast and back. To be fair, I could probably take my bike all the way out to Haarlem, all the way out there on a day, but it's...
And I'd probably go with you and just rent a bike there, because I'm sure there is one. I don't want an OV feature generally, because one speed makes things awkward.
Yeah. Sorry. 3 things were happening in my vision while he was talking. 1, it looked like the 2 wind turbines out there were turning in opposite directions. 2, there's a moving truck with a, and I was thinking about waiting to get that thing on thing, but there's multiple videos. And then there was a kid on the zip line who was pushed by 3 other kids. He hit the end, the spring part so hard, he actually went up and hit the backside of the chain, or the zip line, and then came swinging back down, and his weight took him halfway back up the other side. So if you guys want to go back to that time point and watch my face, you'll see 3, I'm like, trying to, and it's going to be funny tomorrow when I edit this, to see myself, because I was too busy watching that, not the camera. Open up the coffee milka. Let's try it right here. So the other one I got yesterday at the store was also apple tart, and this is coffee. Oh, it's like coffee cookie. He actually likes it, apparently.
That's good.
Yeah. But yeah, it's got like cookie in the middle. So.
A little bit of crunch. A little bit of, a lot of it of coffee.
And Milka, which is just...
Delicious freaking chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Like, I understand that Tony's Chocolonely and like Kinder make really good chocolate because it's basically European chocolate. But if I have to send stuff to my sister who really likes chocolate, I'm going to be sending her kilograms of Milka milk chocolate. All right, we're heading down to Frankendale. Apparently the speed test thing is not at, it may have ended at the beginning of the month. You know, they were only there for August or July and August or something like that.
Makes sense.
But, so yeah, they got their pool table thing open, which is great, considering, well, the NFL is going to be starting up here in mid-September, at least with regular season stuff, and Formula One's going on right now. You can go the opposite direction if you ride through crosswalks. Anyways, Aaron got his new glasses. Are those them?
And they look just exactly the same.
Except you can see a little better.
Yeah, they're a little clearer. The anti-grease coating is still new. So they're not smudged.
Yeah. So we're heading into that old, I mean, technically it's Frankendale polder area. It's like, they drained it and then there was such a weird area that they perfectly kept it, and then Frankendale Manor down there was like a vacation home for the super rich. And now it's like a multi-business rental space area. As cool as this looks, it is such a fancy, fancy restaurant. Like, when I say fancy, I mean like you order a course meal and it depends on the day.
Yeah, it's an awesome concept. I love the concept.
Some boy back there who was with his friend, they were eating a little ice cream thing. He kept talking to his friend, and I was listening casually, and they were talking about various things and just sort of, I don't know, being boys. And then right near the very end, he's like, I don't understand. I don't get this, but I just love shredded cheese. And his friend's like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, we don't understand it, but we love shredded cheese. I don't know if I can film this, but they're definitely performing something down here. I don't know what though. So apparently down here in this section they have just, and look, there's sunflowers that they look twice as tall as you.
Yeah?
Is it these things right here?
Yeah. That looks about right.
Yeah. You got a bunch of other wildflowers. Then there's the stuff over on this side, which is roughly the same thing. It's what's that saying in the back there? Een jaar rond met je handen in de grond. That's a cute little rhyme. I think it's a community garden. Yeah. Let's check this sign over here. Oh! School garden.
Oh, think?
That's just the name of it.
Oh.
All right, so we walked through Frankendale and all the way over to the Amstel station with no ideas as to what to do, so I'm gonna go get coffee. Because, yeah.
Not much of a plan.
No, it's not. But, yeah. There's a line for Au Fait Feats. 1, nice weather. 2, it's nice weather, so that's that. There's probably a lot of people parked in there. I don't actually know, where would the sign say if it's full or not?
Moving back there.
Yeah. So I saw, tell me you're Dutch without telling me you're Dutch. And it just shows a picture, or it shows a small image of when the temperature hits 22 degrees, and it shows 4 people in a canal playing water polo. With a soccer ball. I mean, I'm not necessarily, I mean, it was definitively a soccer ball because it had the multiple, like, hex patterns and stuff, and I was like, oh my God, guys. What's funny is it's it was the canal where I rented the kayak. And I was wondering, I'm like, is it the people that rent the kayaks that were jumping in the water to play water polo in a canal? Well, yeah, for those of you that are wondering from much more standpoint, I came up these and went straight across into that. That was like the first jaunt I had trying to cross the Amstel. And it would be a bit weird in there right now, considering how many boats there are in there.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, let's just zoom all the way down. Yeah. I'd have been way over on the side just waiting. Oh, there's a sup board up in there. You can see his paddle on the right side. Their paddle. Yeah, see, they're coming around the other side. But yeah. Once you get in there, it's relatively okay, but...
I'm liking the circles.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking they're still old, but they're functional social distancing circles.
Yeah.
So I still haven't been able to find a good definition because, much like in English, we tend to use a couple words very judiciously about things. With a lot of leniency. And I'm still trying to figure... I think the things that are like this one, that's a houseboat. Versus the ones that actually look like boats are wohnboats. Because like this one here, as you guys can see, has like the cabin, which is probably a breakfast nook, and actually looks like a real boat. You could probably pilot it somewhere. Probably. But don't. Yep, there's a coffee maker in there. There's a Keurig. There's a Keurig in there. But like when you have this little thing that's just like perma-moored, that's why I think it's called a houseboat. It's because it's basically a trailer that's floating. And this is no dig at Louisiana. All right, got all the lovely things. Yeah, we proved it. There's Aaron. And a sunflower that's looking down on him.
Because I'm bright like the sun.
Yeah. It might be pretty cool to have a shower head that high up.
I wouldn't be able to adjust it.
The point is it's supposed to come down like rain falling on your head.
Yeah.
Well, of all things, the donor at Amstel station is closed. So we went to go get a metro, and the metro was kind of in the process of leaving, and I looked up and I was like, oh, it's 2 minutes to an intercity to Central, which is where we're going. And then a metro came like a minute later, and I was like, metros are going to be a lot more. Because even if people aren't here for Formula One, you know, and trying to get through and stuff, they're still, when we were walking around, you saw how busy it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so people are on and off the metros, and as you saw, half the people on that one metro were like masked up beyond no belief.